Live for us on Capitol Hill. Joe, what are these Republicans looking for?
So in order to vote for the Ukraine funding, they're asking for a series of new policy changes to our border and asylum laws. The idea being they can hopefully reduce the number of migrants coming to the southern border at all and ending up in American cities. Now, that's going to be a really hard task to accomplish, Nicole, for a couple of reasons. One is that Congress has been trying and failing for literally decades to change our immigration laws in a meaningful way. The other part is, as we mentioned, this border policy change would come with the Israel funding and the Ukraine military aid as well. So when you layer on three really complicated issues all in one, that always makes it a little bit tougher and room for Congress to fail there. Now, we've been talking to our Republican sources this morning. They really are the driving force behind asking for border policy changes. And there are a couple of things they say they need to see in this package. Otherwise, it's a no-go. And we can put them up on your screen, some of the things we are hearing. One is higher standards for credible fear. That means if you're a migrant coming to the border, you want to apply for asylum, you need, with a higher standard now, to prove you'd actually be in danger if you went back to your own country. There's also going to be an increase in border wall construction, more border agents being hired, and higher pay for the border agents who are currently working. Now, again, all of this really tough, but when you add the fact that Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says he wants to put this bill on the Senate floor with all the immigration policy changes and Israel and Ukraine funding by December 4th, that is not a lot of time at all to work out some of the negotiations that need to be done. So it's a tight timeline here. You add to that right now you've got cities like Chicago, like New York, like Denver, and others that have a large number of migrants that have been arriving there since 2022. You look at those numbers there, some like New York, 145,000. That is an incredible number. And just recently, even in the San Diego airport, we've seen images of migrants that have been staying and sleeping there overnight, many of them waiting for flights. So this is happening in a number of places. That certainly adds urgency to Congress to come together on some kind of negotiation. But again, it will not be easy. And this is a changing process between now and next week. So we will continue to watch, Nicole, as Democrats and Republicans try to work out some of these crucial changes here.
Keeping an eye on all of it. All right, Joe Khalil in Washington, thank you. Well, some major developments this week with one of the cities dealing with migrants who've been bussed up from the southern border, Chicago, working to get final approval